Hi. While Beto finishes up his phone call, we're going to go live to talk about. We have about 25 minutes to talk about the most bizarre 2 weeks that there has been in 2020. What's up, brother Beto?
Well, 2020 has been plenty, huh? It's interesting. Yeah, it's been a couple of. Well, first, okay. Let me start fresh. So, Ashe and blessings, bendiciones, Ashe para todo el mundo en el universo, en el planeta. Ashe for everybody in the world. I just pray that Oludumare brings you all the goodness in life and takes away all sickness and conflict from your life so you can have better liberty. So that's how I want to start for everybody, just giving some blessings. And also, very important to give thanks. Obviously, I give thanks to Olodumare, all the Irumole, all the Orisha, Gungun, Egbe. But also, I give thanks to my sisters, Alexandra and Dima, for making this happen. I also want to give thanks to everybody who has participated, is participating, and will participate. Also, I want to ask for forgiveness. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to be with you this time around, but everything happens for a reason.
That's true.
I was in a process that like I talked to with you all. I couldn't be with you this time around, but everything happens for a reason. So today I am here and I'm able to share with you, and I feel excited because I really love Africa Week and what you have created, and I have been able to participate in. I don't know what's happening. All right. So what I want
loved having you and your energy. Even when you're not here, you're here. We talk about you every day at Africa Week 2020. And every time Dima and I talk, I swear you come up every time we talk. So there's Dima.
Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Love, 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 love. Much love, much love.
Much love. How are you?
Yeah, I just want to acknowledge and say that I felt your prayers and I felt your energy towards my process, and I give thanks for that. So processes never have an ending. It's just like life, it's a cycle thing that even we are dying the day we're born, and we are reborn the day we die. So it's a complete cycle always. So yeah, I'm just happy to see your faces. What I was telling Sister Alexandra was that 2020 has been eye-opening for the world, for the universe, to say the least. It's been really, really, really interesting because like I always say, it's something we have to survive, so we can be able to share with future generations, because it's definitely it's like shaking, to make a better world, I think.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I've been dealing this couple of weeks with some crazy war with technology. It's being I think unexplicable. It's been really crazy. Today was a perfect example again of that. And I've been meditating about that. This struggle with that I've been having with technology. When I talk about struggle with technology, it's like nothing works. My computers, they all died. I tried to hook something up and it wouldn't work. The day of our concert, it was amazing that we did such a beautiful job, because technology wasn't
That show was it was awesome. We did share it to Africa Week 2020, and what's his name? Augusto Tontin.
Totin Agosto Arara.
Totin Augusto Araya. Arara.
So yeah, for you, Arara refers to, well, his real name is Luis Fernando Agosto Paez.
Uh-huh.
He goes by the name Totin, which is his nickname. And then many years back, one of his rumba teachers, a great rumbero who passed on to the next life, called Daniel Ponce, coined the name for him, Arara, because Totin would always be saying Arara, Arara, in the rumbas. But in reality, Arara refers to the African people that came to the Caribbean from the Alada city in Benin, I believe, in the Dahomey Kingdom. So the Araras are how the people who follow the Vodun or the Fodun. So you know what I'm talking about, Alexandra. In Cuba, that's how they are named, the Araras. Arara people.
Oh.
They were African people that came from the city of Alada in the Dahomey Kingdom.
Uh-huh.
They call these same people the Jeje. Jeje.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, that I think the reason the reason why that concert was so special was because of love and because of soul. We all love and respect this man so much that we were all interconnected, and it didn't matter what the trials and tribulations of technology would do. It was going to come out great. But yeah, talking about that and about my recent fight, intense warfare with technology, I think it's teaching me that we just need to be human.
I'm honestly, Dima and I have been talking about like the hibernation that's going to happen for both of us from technology after like coming up. I mean, we both feel it. My phone has been turning music on by itself for 2 weeks. It's just been like, I'll just be sitting there and I'll just start hearing like, and I'm like, what is that? And it's my phone turning itself on. And I'm like, why am I not listening to music right now or playing music? Like that's come up for me a lot. It hasn't been alarms or anything. It's been like specifically music that I'm attracted to that's been coming on. And I also am feeling the message for me right now when it comes, because I've had this other weird technological things, is an old friend called me and she said to me, because I feel this hibernation where I'm like, I need to not be hustling in my business anymore. I need to do something else. And she goes, when are you going to be an artist again? And I went, what?
Wow.
What did you say? And she's like, look, you're creative. You're super creative in your business. You're super creative with building structure. You're super creative with everything you do. But you're a natural born artist. You were raised to be a musician. You're raised to be a dancer. And you are not being creative with your art. When are you going to be an artist again? And I was like, I'm not. I am not doing that at all. And that's what I was born to do. That's how I was raised. And I agree with being raised that way. And it made me realize, like, I think the path for me in this hibernation that's coming for the rest of the year into the winter is to really let that be my main focus. And I don't need to be on technology to do any of that.
Right. Well, it's weird because without the technology, this wouldn't be happening, any of this. So it's like that two-sided thing,
Yeah, I'm so
Yeah.
grateful for it.
Yeah, me too. I mean, that's why I lose it sometimes. So that's, it has been teaching me again to be human, but also to have patience, which is one of the most important
Mm,
things
absolutely.
that is, yeah, it's been a constant in this couple of weeks. I'm going through this process. This second time it has been postponed. I've been getting ready and meditating about what I'm about to do and what I will become, and I don't know. I right now I feel it's for the best and it's perfect because they just moved the ceremony for next weekend, and so I would go through the initiation on Saturday the 3rd, and then if with the favor of all the Orisha and Irumole and especially Anya, I would become a priest and I would be presented to the drums on Sunday, which is October 4th, and that is Orula's day.
Wow.
So all of a sudden it's like perfect, and I'm like appreciating the 2 weeks that I've been, meditating and cleansing and going through all this process. I think when I go to the initiation, I'm going to be even cleaner and more focused, for it, and stronger. So,
Beto,
yeah.
you in Africa Week 2020's inaugural reunion inspired a madness of a tradition where we are collecting quotes because you said one quote that invoked this for every Africa Week 2020 to follow. It hasn't stopped shaking in Puerto Rico. But when you first started speaking now, when I first joined the live, you were talking about how everything is a process, yeah? We are dead the day we're born, and we are born again the day that we die. And I was thinking of the one of the quotes that was said, and I was looking at it. I said, okay, I'll go and get it from the outside, from the inside later. But actually, I found it in my hand. But I got up to show you another thing. But to respond to that, this is one of the quotes just to tell you that you have been with us in spirit.
Ashe, I love it.
It's a movement, it's not a moment.
I love it.
Okay? And now, as you say, we're talking about timing and the timing of everything. One of the quotes that were said.
Wow.
Okay? So if ever you need confirmation that, divine timing is real, sometimes we get frustrated because in the inside we are feeling it. We're there. We're ready for it. We're present in every way we think we know we are.
Yeah.
But our full capabilities, our full power is still something we are tapping into with every passing second, with every passing moment. And when you are in that space, it will happen and you will know all of a sudden. This is why every single thing happened the way it happened. This is why that fly crossed my path. So I was moving it out of my face. So I scratched my nose. So that nose scratch is everything all of a sudden just comes together. And that picture is complete. We missed you throughout this. It's been so alien. It really has to not have you pop up into our family reunion, even though you came and you said your hellos here and there, but you were with us in spirit all along.
Yes, I was, and I've been with you all throughout the week. It's been part of my meditation. I've been sharing, obviously, the lives in my feed, so people actually jump in. Yeah, I have been around. It's just time, that yeah, I'm just happy. Yesterday I was standing in line in the post office listening to Mambrak with his talking drum, and when first thing I did when I got home was look out his album. Oh
What
my
do
god.
you listen to? I've never heard talking drum with reggae in my life. It's such a it's like strange, and I like want
Oh
more
my god.
of it. It's so different.
That is amazing. I mean, I consider myself a reggae, freak. I grew up on that. Especially the reggae from the 70s and 80s. If I listen to something, I know, what studio, who's the singer, who are the players.
Yeah.
I'm like that. And I can't believe that I didn't know this man.
To know you, I keep telling both of you that you need to know each other. I'm going to connect you both because the way he talks, I've been talking with him for 2 weeks, and I'm like, how do Beto and him not know each other? I don't understand. They're going to be best friends.
It was great. So yeah, the language of the drum, he's talking about these talking drums, right? And that is true. Yeah, exactly. They actually say words, and they actually evoke different emotions. They do speak, they do connect, and that has been always what I have. That's how I came into Africa Week, actually, talking about this expression of the drum and how the drum speaks. You contacted me because I was speaking to the people during the strict quarantine at the beginning, doing my lives, trying to heal, through the drum, and heal myself at the same time. Obviously, I mean, when I talk about healing, I'm not just healing people; I'm healing myself, because that is definitely my medicine. So now I'm just grateful that I have this opportunity to share with you. Today I'll be around today. Tomorrow is my mother's and Ada's mother's birthday.
Oh my God. Happy birthday to them.
Same day.
That's so cool.
Yes, by the way, Ada sends all her love. She's also super busy, and her birthday is Wednesday.
Wow.
Oh, I love that, Joey, man. Joey, tú eres un caballo, mi hermano. Life is a collection of rhythms. That is so true, Joey, man. So Sasa, another person with vast knowledge and wisdom. I would say wisdom is a very important thing he possesses. And it shows in that one quote, life is a collection of rhythms. It's the truth, man. Yesterday,
you don't get a quote Joey Zaza because you don't have
Where's
a panel.
Your panel?
You don't get a actually no.
Where's
I mean, he said he's working on one, and also he gifted us the most beautiful panel by allowing us
the bobbins
to his mom and to his sister. That was such a treat. That is the only reason he is forgiven and not in a corner.
You can't keep Joey in a corner.
Yeah. So talking about that life and collection of rhythms, I wanted to be yesterday connected for Adriana and Plena Combativa's workshop. I wasn't able to connect, but I did see it afterwards. I just gotta say that I'm super proud of those strong women and what they do, and just wanna say that it's a very, very powerful album. So, I mean, those of you who saw the workshop, try to get that album. It's a really special thing. Yeah, it's a piece of art.
Yeah, if somebody would tag Africa Week 2020 in it, we will definitely post it. One of the things I loved about that workshop is they were talking about if you don't have that round circular drum, to just get a book. And it just immediately popped up in my mind of just how practical, how easy accessible it is
Yes.
to practice creating rhythms with your hands. A tablet, a book, the table, especially in this day and age, we might not all have the money to go get a drum. We might be in a situation. Some people are in situations. My brother was talking about this from the 60s. Some people might be in a situation where having a drum is illegal and playing is illegal. So what do? You play the butter plans, you play the book, you play the notebook, you have the table. And it made me feel really connected to percussion in a way. It was just like a new level of love for me in percussion. And
yeah. Well, the reason why the drum in so many places has been banned is for that same reason that I was talking before. It's because it is language and it communicates, and it frees people, through that language. So, those people that are against freedom are gonna feel challenged by it, and that's why it happened. It happened in Puerto Rico as well, during when we had our first Puerto Rican, I guess, I think it was during Luis Muñoz Marin's, the guy who created the Commonwealth status. Everything Puerto Rican was illegal. You couldn't fly a Puerto Rican flag. You definitely couldn't play bomba. Definitely couldn't play the drums, because it was they would feel threatened. It was, from it. So that historically, it's like my Bragg was talking about the drum being illegal in Jamaica and him having to play, pots and pans and stuff like that. That's a constant, in Cuba, they would play wooden boxes, that to make the rumba. That box drum that is so famous in flamenco music. It's not a Spanish drum; it's an Afro-Peruvian drum. So the Africans in Peru, they didn't, they weren't allowed to drum either. So they would start playing on boxes, and they developed this music, playing in these musical boxes. And I think it was Paco de Lucia, the great Spanish flamenco guitarist and singer, went to Peru to do some shows and invited some Peruvian percussionists, and he was like, "Whoa, this is perfect." So he took the Afro-Peruvian box drum to Spain, and then it became, the flamenco drum that everybody knows. Oh yeah, the Spanish drum. No. That is a Peruvian drum first, Afro-Peruvian drum. It's an African drum, Afro-Peruvian drum that developed into a flamenco, Spanish flamenco drum. Before flamenco didn't have a drum, just palmas, which are drums by themselves.
I feel like we need to have a day event that's called Mixed. And the whole event is just about mixed color, mixed music, mixed instruments, mixed race, mixed languages.
Yes,
what do
I love
you think? It's just called Mixed.
I love
Melange, Creole. Friends, we have to go in just a minute here. I wish we had longer to talk. No, we have like a few more minutes. I have to restart with the Black Boomers panel.
Yeah.
But Mr. Majestic is going to be on later.
Awesome.
Yes. We have Dima. You have a panel coming up too, right? No.
It's a session, Black Moms Matter, but for some reason it's not on our calendar. It
I see it right now. I see it right now.
No, I meant it's not on the website. It was I updated it yesterday before 2, but it's not on.
Oh, okay. I went to sleep early last night. That's probably why. I can update it. So yeah, I'm really glad, Beto, that you got a chance to join us. Maybe you'll join us tomorrow for the closing.
Yeah, I'll do my best. I think I can do it from, I'll be in my mom's. It'll be even better.
Okay.
My folks are trippy. They're amazing people. I'm glad, that we chose each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Just like us, we chose each other.
Yes. It's true. Blessed. Alache. Ashe.
Sure. So
All right.
now we're going to this. Who's watching this? I don't know. Is this just us three, or there's so many people?
No, it's live.
No time.
Oh, it's like the world. Oh, okay, cool.
Should it not be, Beto? Do we need to cut
No,
something?
it's all good. I mean,
Okay.
I'm an open book. I'm transparent. My blessings were meant for everybody, not just you two. And I actually love that it is
Oh, wow.
it is this way, just like candid and honest, because that's the only real way. Honesty. I mean, I've been learning about honesty, about patience, a lot, and about looking at yourself before trying to teach anybody else or heal anybody else. You gotta teach yourself and heal yourself.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing all these couple of weeks, which have been really intense but really beautiful, and I'm grateful for. My only thing is that this hadn't happened, but today is perfect, because I feel good. And seeing your faces is amazing. It fills my soul with joy.
Oh, good.
Plus, I'm really proud of what we had achieved with Toti and La Liga Rumbera. Yeah, and I'm super happy that you shared it with the world. It was, it was meant for that. Yeah. Yes.
All right, friends. I really don't want to cut this off, but I have some boomers waiting for me in another room.
Yes.
And maybe we will find another way to come back and have a conversation, even if it's next week.
Yes, I mean, tomorrow I will be there for a closing ceremony somehow.
Okay.
I'll make sure I take a drum with me to the house. If I don't have a drum, I will use a book.
Yes! I'll bring my book. All right. Thank you. I'm so Dima, it is so good to see you again today too.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for bringing me into this link to this space. Beto, thank you for taking the time to come through. And as I said, it may not have been the level of engagement that we would have liked.
Yes.
But perhaps it is the dosage that we needed to keep you ready next week, inshallah.
Ache, I love that, the dosage. Oh my Lord, I love you.
I love you too. Bye, everybody. Bye.